Hi, and welcome to week 3 of the West Yorkshire Spinners Hidden Treasures Crochet Along. My name is Anna Nikipirowicz, and today I will show you how to make the beautiful square number 3, which is called Precious Locket. You will need, as always, 4.5mm crochet hook, tapestry needle, scissors, and I'll be using the scrumptious West Yorkshire Spinners Bow Peep Pure in colors Natural and River. You can download the pattern from West Yorkshire Spinners website, and let's get started. Using your chosen yarn color as your main color, make an adjustable ring. I showed you how to make the adjustable ring in week number 1, so please do refer to this one. We will chain 1 and work 8 double crochet into the adjustable ring, making sure that we enclose the tail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm using UK terminology. In US this will be a single crochet. Now, when you have 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, pull on your tail and to close up the opening. Now we're going to slip stitch into the very first double crochet that we have made. Grab your yarn, pull it through the stitch and the loop on your hook. So that is your slip stitch. So that's what closes our round. And now we're going to chain 1. We're going to work 2 double crochet into every single stitch, starting with the very first stitch, the one at the base of the one chain. So insert your hook into that stitch and make 2 double crochet into that stitch. And then 2 double crochet into every single stitch to end. So that will bring us to 16 double crochet. Ooh. Yep. Almost there. 2. And that should be our last one. So now that we have our 16 double crochet, and so now that we reach the end of our round, please remember that this isn't a stitch. This is where we have joined the previous round. If your center is opening up a little bit, do not worry. At the end of your square, you can just weave in your end around the center so it will stay nicely closed. Now, what we have to do is slip stitch to join our round, but this time we are changing color and we want to slip stitch with our contrast color. So grab the end of your contrast color and finish off the slip stitch with the new yarn. I usually kind of give it a little nice twist over the brand new yarn just to secure it a little bit. And again, we're going to start with 1 chain. So now we are on our round number 2. Now we are going to work 2 double crochet into the very first stitch, which is the one at the base of our 1 chain. So 2 double crochet into that stitch. 1, 2. So now what we are going to do, we're going to work a spike double crochet, which in US is spike single crochet. We're going to insert a hook into the center of our adjustable ring, so at the center of our work. Grab your yarn and pull it through. Bring it to the height of your current round. Yarn around the hook and finish off your double crochet as normal. So what we have done, we have enclosed the stitch underneath it, you see? So now we're going to work 2 double crochet into the next stitch. And again, spike double crochet into the center. So into the center of our ring, grab your yarn and pull it through. Bring it to the height of your current round, and finish off the double crochet as normal. then 2 double crochet into next stitch. So we have to do this all the way around. And again, spike double crochet and 2 double crochet into the next stitch. And all the way around until we reach the end. So again, spike, 2 double crochets. Here we go. And don't forget that our repeat ends on spike double crochet. So 2, and I've got 1 stitch left, so that's going to be my spike stitch. Do not worry if your center is really opened up now. At the end, you're going to use your end from your adjustable ring to weave it around it to keep it nice and close. See, so now we should have 8 spike double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So now we are ready for slip stitching. And we are not changing color. We are carrying with this yarn. But what I want us to do, because we want to carry our main color with us, I want you to just lay it on your hook, and when you're doing your slip stitch, you're trapping this yarn so it's closer to when you will need it. So it travels with us all the way up. See, so when you do your next chain, it's nicely trapped here. So that way it travels with us all the way up. So now we are ready for round number 3. And this one is lovely and simple, which is chain 1 and 1 double crochet into every single stitch to end. So starting with the very first one, 1 double crochet into every single stitch. I will see you here when all the double crochets have been worked. So when we finish this round, our work should look like this. Now what we're going to do, we're going to slip stitch to join our round. And our next one is still in our contrast color. So what I want us to do is carry the main color with us. So lay it on top of your hook as before and work your slip stitch. And again, chain 1 and now 2 double crochet into the first stitch. And 1 double crochet into the next 2. So 1 and 2 into the next stitch. And again, 2 double crochet into next stitch and 1 double crochet into next 2. So repeat this all the way around, and at the end of this round you should have 32 stitches all the way around. And I will see you when we are almost at the end. So when we finish this round and we've got 32 stitches all the way around, we are ready for slip stitching. What we're going to do now is change our color. So we're going to slip stitch with our main color. So let's grab this from behind and close around with a brand new color. Pull this a bit tighter. And now we are ready for our next round. So again, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the first stitch. And now what we're going to do, we're going to work spike double crochet, but into the top of round 1, just under the 2 double crochet we made on round 2. You see, so you can see them here. You've got 1 double crochet and 2. This is 2 double crochet into 1 stitch. So that's what we have created on round number 2. So we're going to insert a hook under those 2 double crochet, so basically into the top of round 1. Insert your hook from front to back, grab your yarn and pull it through, pull your yarn out to the height of your current round and finish off your double crochet as normal. Oopsie, there we go. And again, we are enclosing 1 stitch, our next stitch here. And now we are going to work 1 double crochet into the following stitch. And now again we are going to work a spike double crochet into the same space as a previous one. So insert your hook into the same place, grab your yarn and pull it through, bring your yarn to the height of a current round and finish off your double crochet. See, so we've got 2 spike double crochet here and a double crochet on each side. Now we're going to make 1 more double crochet into the next stitch, just a normal double crochet, nothing fancy. Now we're going to make our next spike double crochet, inserting a hook into the top of the stitch from round 1 underneath the 2 double crochet into 1 stitch that we have made on round 2. See, so just underneath those 2 double crochets here. Grab your yarn and pull it through, bring it to the height of your current round and finish off as normal. So that will be 1 double crochet into next stitch, and again we're going to make a spike stitch into the same place as our previous spike stitch. Here we go, and 1 double crochet into the next stitch. So now we are going to make again another spike double crochet, but this one into the next space, and we're going to carry on like this all the way around. So underneath our 2 double crochet in 1 stitch, grab your yarn and pull it through and finish off your double crochet as normal. 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and again spike stitch into the same stitch as our previous spike stitch or spike double crochet. 1 double crochet into next. So repeat this all the way around, and I will meet you when we are at this point, when we are almost ready to close our round. So when we finish this round, our work should look like this. Look how gorgeous it is. The spike stitches create such a wonderful effect. So what we're going to do now is slip stitch to join our round, but we are not changing color. But what I want us to do, as before, just make sure that this yarn, the contrast yarn, comes with us, because we will be using it on the next round. So this round is lovely and simple. It's going to be just 1 chain and 1 double crochet into every single stitch to end. So starting with the very first, oopsie daisy. Starting with the very first one, we're going to work 1 double crochet into every single stitch. Okay, so finish that, and I will see you when we are about to join our round. So when we finish our round, our work should look like this. Look how beautiful it is. Isn't it gorgeous? Such a lovely effect. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to slip stitch to join our round, but this time we are changing our color. So grab your new color and finish off the slip stitch, chain 1, and now we are ready for our round number 7. So we're going to work 2 double crochet into the very first stitch. Oops. And now we are going to work a short spike double crochet where we will insert our hook into the top of round number 5. So just under, see, so you've got the stitch here, so just underneath that stitch there. So that will be into top of round number 5. Pull it up and finish off your double crochet as normal. So now we're going to work 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and again 1 spike double crochet, inserting a hook into the top of round 5. See, so just underneath the stitch from round number 6 and finish off. Next stitch is going to be 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet into 1 stitch, then spike double crochet, followed by 1 double crochet into the next stitch, spike double crochet, followed by 2 double crochet into the next stitch, spike double crochet, and 1 double crochet into the next stitch, followed by spike double crochet. Okay, so repeat this all the way around, making sure that your repeat ends with spike double crochet. And I will meet you back here when this round is finished. And now we are ready to join our round, and we also will be changing color to our main one. So finish off the slip stitch with your brand new color. Oopsie daisy. And we are ready for our round number 8. We will start this round with chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this counts as our 1 treble and chain 2, so in US is 1 double. And now what we are going to do is work 1 treble into the very first stitch, the stitch at the base of our 5 chains. So yarn around the hook, insert your hook into the stitch, grab your yarn and pull it through, twist your work. You've got 3 loops on hook, yarn around the hook through 2, and yarn around the hook through 2. So now what we have created is a corner chain space. So we are turning our circle into a square now. So we are going to work 1 treble into the next stitch, 1 half treble into the next 2 stitches. So yarn around the hook into your next stitch. So half treble in US is half double. Grab your yarn and pull it through. 3 loops on hook as well, but yarn around the hook and pull it through all 3. And 1 more half treble into the next stitch. And now we're going to work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. So that's 1 double crochet into the next 3, followed by 1 half treble into the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then 1 treble into the next stitch. And now we are going to make our next corner chain space. So we're going to work 1 double crochet. So we're going to work 1 treble, chain 2, 1 treble, all into the next stitch. So 1 treble, chain 2, and 1 more treble into the same stitch. See, so that's our next corner chain space. So now 1 treble into the next stitch, 1 half treble into the next 2, 1 double crochet into the next 3, 1, 2, and 3, followed by 1 half treble into next 2 stitches, 1 treble into next one, and again we're going to make another corner chain space. So 1 treble, chain 2, and 1 more treble into the very same stitch. See, so that's our third corner space. So now we're going to work 1 treble, 1 half treble into the next 2 stitches, followed by 1 double crochet into the next 3, 1 half treble into the next 2, 1 treble into the next stitch, and now we are ready to make our last corner chain space. So 1 treble, chain 2, and 1 treble all into the same stitch. See, so our 4 corner chain spaces are made. We just have to finish off our round now. So we're going to go 1 treble into the next stitch, 1 half treble into the next 2, 1, 2, 1 double crochet into next 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1 half treble into the next 2, and ending with 1 treble into the last stitch. And what we have to do now is slip stitch into the third of our 5 chains at the beginning. So 1, 2, 3. Again, you see your V of your chain, insert it in between this V, and oopsie daisy, and make sure that you grab the yarn at the back as well. So that will give you a steadier joint. See, so I've got 2 strands here. And finish off your slip stitch with your contrast collar, because that's what we will need for our next round. Tighten it, and you can see now that our lovely circle has turned into a beautiful square. And now we are ready for round number 9. We also should have now altogether 44 stitches, so 11 on each side of our square. So to start our round number 9, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets all into our first corner space. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet into the same space. And now we are going to work 1 double crochet into every single stitch until we reach our next corner chain space. So 1, here we go. So then when we reach our next corner chain space, we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochet into that corner space. So again, 1 double crochet all the way down to the next corner chain space, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet into next corner chain space, and repeat this all the way around. And I will see you here when we reach the end. So when we almost reach the end of our round, I want us to remember that the chain 5 from the beginning of last round, the chain where we have slipped, the third chain which we have slip stitched into, this also counts as a stitch, so we must work into it. So make sure to do a double crochet into that third chain. And now we are ready to slip stitch, and also we are ready to change our collar to the main one. So just work your slip stitch with the main collar. And now chain 1, 1 double crochet into the first stitch, and 1 double crochet into the next stitch. And then we come to our corner chain space, and again we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochet into the same chain space, and then 1 double crochet into every single stitch to next one, and again 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet into the corner chain space, and work this all the way around. So basically it's almost identical round to the round before. So work 1 double crochet into every single stitch until your corner chain space, and don't forget to increase in the corner chain spaces. And I will see you back here when we are ready to join. So after our last round, our work should look like this. We should have 76 stitches all together, 19 on each side. And what we are going to do now is slip stitch with our contrast collar. And we are ready for our final round. You can snip off your main collar now because you won't need it anymore. Just snip this off. And now chain one double crochet into every single stitch to your chain space. 1, 2, 3, oopsie daisy, 4. And then in your corner chain space, you're going to work 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet in, all into the same space. Then 1 double crochet into every single stitch to your next corner chain 2 space, and in a corner chain 2 space you will work 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet. So work this all the way around, and I will see you back here when we are ready to join. So after this round, we are ready to slip stitch and fasten off our yarn. You can just snip it now, pull it out and weave it in. And we should have 84 stitches all the way around, 21 on each single side. So make sure that you're also weaving in, you know, the beginning tail from our adjustable ring. Make sure you weave it in around our circle to pull it in nicely. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, please do like and subscribe. And I will see you here next week for square number 4.